The third F in the three F's of flipping out is fatigue. And I have never known a caregiver who didn't experience fatigue, and sometimes multiple types of fatigue. There is the physical fatigue that just comes along with the work that has to be done to care for a person who cannot care for themselves. And then there is decision fatigue, because you have to make decisions for yourself and for your care receiver. And sometimes you're forced to make so many decisions that you reach the point that you just think, I don't care, or I can't decide. And that's not good. And then there is compassion fatigue, and this comes from constantly trying to rescue other people or trying to solve their problems. So all of these things can combine to make you feel absolutely exhausted. So what can you do about it? Well, years ago, I was invited to speak at a conference for caregivers who were taking care of loved ones who had Parkinson's or Huntington's disease. And in the morning, I had talked about how fear, frustration, and fatigue can lead to caregiver anger. And at lunch, I sat with this table of lovely women, and I was particularly drawn to Claudia, the woman who was sitting next to me. And she turned to me and she said, well, I listened to your talk this morning, and I have a plan. I know how I'm going to get some rest. And I said, I would love to hear your plan. So Claudia has allowed us to turn her plan into this little cartoon, and I would like to play it for you now. I've got it all figured out. I'm going to rob a bank. I'm going to get my husband in the car, and we're going to drive to the bank, and we're going to park in front. And then I'm going to get him out, and I'm going to put him behind the wheel so that he'll look like the getaway driver. He'll be my accomplice. Then I'm going to walk in with an unloaded gun, and I'm going to point it at the teller, and I'm going to say, this is a stick-up. And if she gives me any money, then I'm going to take it out to the car, and I'm going to sit in the passenger seat and wait for the police to come. Here's the beautiful thing about that. They'll arrest both of us, and they'll take him to the men's prison. Then they'll have to feed him, they'll have to do his laundry, they'll have to manage his medications, they'll have to deal with his dependents, and then they'll take me to the women's prison. I will be in a cell all by myself. I'll be able to check books out of the library. I can read during the day, and I'll be able to sleep at night, and it won't cost us a dime. I just love Claudia. I just think she was an amazing woman, and she was using humor as a very effective coping tool to help her deal with her emotional stress. However, I don't doubt for a minute that she really had considered doing something desperate in order to get a little bit of rest. So if, like Claudia, you're thinking that going to prison is a viable option to continuing to care for your care receiver, please do something and figure out how you can get some help and get the rest you need.